I look at price movement, actually hit a short, and the angle, the sentiment of this market continues to be down. Take a look at the initial trend reading of the chart pattern. Okay? Very high, indicating a trend. It's actually, I think, at the maximum, indicating a trend. But let's take a look at the power stats to the right of it. If I am looking for some sort of exhaustion level, I can focus on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frames, showing that there will be potential resistance between 112.66 and about 112.80 on rallies. What about the support, though? Looks like we're looking at support potentially, and if you, by the way, if you drag your cursor right over top of any one of these lines, it'll identify the price for you. So notice the 15-minute is positioned at 112.40, 112.32 for the 30-minute, and 112.26 for the 60-minute. So you can actually just take your cursor and it'll tell you the price level, the exact price level. So this is where the euro-yen seems to be in the near term sandwiched within. Since the overall trend is down, I'll be looking to position myself at shorts at resistance, or aggressively positioning myself through support as momentum drives lower. I'd rather short at resistance than short at a breakthrough support. That's just my preference. Okay. So we're overall in a downtrend, and again, looking at where resistance is waiting, you can see the power stats is plotting that. Okay. Now, in terms of the individual results, what I would recommend you do is pull up the chart patterns on the individual time frames of the pair, 15, 30, 60-minute, and then look at how the power stats is overlapping with some of the price levels that you might want to consider as support or resistance. So here's the 4-hour euro-yen, and I'll just put the 4-hour euro-yen here on the right side as well. Notice that when we peaked this area here, that happened to be the 1440 resistance level. Do you see that? It happened to be that. So notice, let me put these in the same, there we go. Put them a little bit more similar view. Okay, here we go. So notice how when we peaked here, that was the 1440-minute resistance level. Okay, we dove back down through the 240. Where might support be waiting? 240 and 1400. Those are the longer term views. Don't neglect where the near term support and resistance might be waiting as well. You can get that by looking at the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so as we head down lower, traders that are short might say, okay, where could the support be waiting? Well, here are the support levels being plotted by the power stats. Okay. Right now, the U.S. dollar is accelerating slightly to the upside as the equities market is selling off slightly. A little bit of profit taking possibly in stocks going into the weekend is what it's looking like, and that's propelling the dollar higher, propelling the crude oil market slightly lower, and creating those moves we're seeing in pairs like the Aussie, the loonie, and the and even the euro-US dollar. The euro is actually moving down lower, risk aversion. All right. All right, so that is a look at the markets today. I wanted to show you a live look using these tools, how I use them, a combination of chart patterns and the support and resistance provided by the power stats. Again, you can catch this webinar and our past webinars in the very near future at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Autochartist. Check with your broker to see if they are partnered with Autochartist, and if so, if they are an MT4 broker, in other words, if they offer MT4 to the clients, then you can find out if they've got the plugins active as well. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact tech support at Autochartist.com. I hope, I covered a lot of information here. I realize that. We talk every Friday, so if you do have questions, please feel free to ask in our next presentation. Or if you catch one of my updates at one of the many blogs that I write for, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll address it there. All right, we have a Facebook page as well, so you can post your questions at Facebook, at Twitter as well. So all the different social media avenues, feel free to utilize to keep in contact. All right, so thank you everybody for your time. As always, thank you for your interest in Autochartist. I think you're going to find the same thing I've found throughout the years. It's a very, very applicable and powerful tool to help you analyze not only potential trades, but help you with your trade management as well. Okay? It's not just chart patterns anymore. Fibonacci, price movement analysis, it's really the entire package. Thanks again for your time. Have a wonderful weekend.